There are turntables at each end of the main line. Each has a turntable. This is important because engines like Gordon have to be turned around before the express. But the shed was old and was sometimes faulty. That day at the sheds, Thomas and Gordon were talking. "Be careful on the turntable, Gordon. It would be a shame if you got stuck on it." "Nonsense, Thomas. I never get stuck on turntables." "Other than the time you couldn't turn around on the other turntable," laughed Thomas. Gordon fumed away to his next train. After pulling the express, he was ready for a nice long rest at the shed. He got into the turntable and got into an open shed. "Thomas doesn't know what he's talking about. Of course the turntable won't break down on me." That evening, the engines were returning to the sheds. They started talking, which Gordon didn't like. "Will all of you just be quiet?" he yelled. "Can't an important engine like me get some sleep? If you useless engines want to go talk, then go somewhere else." And with that, Gordon backed into the sheds. The next day, Gordon found himself alone in the sheds. His driver and fireman were talking to him severely. "Come on, Gordon. We have to get to Knapford soon, or we'll be late." Gordon crawled out of the sheds. He was turning around when suddenly the turntable came to a stop. "What's happened?" asked Gordon. "I don't know," replied the driver. Just then the person controlling the turntable came running towards them. "Sorry, but the controls have stopped. You're too heavy to be on the turntable. I keep telling Sir Topham Hatt to fix it, but he won't." Just then Sir Topham Hatt came. "What's happened here?" "The turntable stopped working. Gordon's too heavy." "I see. I suppose we should get this turntable repaired, but first we must get you off of it. Unfortunately, all the engines are busy at the moment, so you'll have to wait until the afternoon." "What about the express, sir?" "Henry will have to pull it." And with that, Sir Topham Hatt walked away. Gordon sat on the turntable in disgrace. Just then he heard a... Henry rushed past with the express, giving Gordon a jump, his face burning as Henry sped away. He waited for hours until he heard a whistle. He saw Edward in the breakdown train. "Oh, thank you, Edward." "No problem, Gordon." Soon Gordon was off the turntable. All the engines came back to find the turntable locked in its place. "What's happened here?" asked Thomas. "The turntable broke down because of Gordon." Gordon blushed and Thomas laughed. "But you will have to find another place to sleep. Gordon and Edward went to sleep in the carriage shed." Gordon looked sad. "Don't worry, Gordon. It wasn't your fault. That turntable could have broken down on another engine, too." Gordon appreciated Edward's company and was never rude to any of the engines again for some time.